Hello, I am back. What seems like bloody ages since we did TWE 2016 on the channel. I'm back with TWE 2016. This is our weekly series, so welcome. It's Thursday. I'm recording this the day after AEW All Out, as you can probably see. Welcome back, TWE 2016. I've only just got the cable I needed to get into my old hard drives to get the file, and with a lot of love and support from a Grey Dog Software's person. I'm not going to give his name out on camera, but he was amazing with me. He has got TWE 2016 working for us. So I am back recording YouTube channels videos for you guys. And we're going to start off with our first return. Now, everything else has been deleted except for Impact Wrestling 1985. Or whatever year it was, 1988. The one with the Jim House Cornette and stuff. I'm not getting rid of it because we worked hard on that. And that will be coming back as well. But everything else is going to be reset. I'm not going to be doing too much in one go. Because a lot's changed since the last time I recorded TWE. And yeah, I've still got mental health issues. But I'm on medication and stuff now. So I wanted to get back in recording TWE. So we're going to get back in recording TWE. So I'm going to let Don Callis introduce the show a bit more. But the Lucha Brothers are back in Impact Wrestling. And they're in our first match on a pre-show. In a feature about decent wrestling with not much heat, the Lucha Brothers are heels. Defeated the Deaners 754 when Penta L0M defeated Jake Deaner by pinfall the Fear Factor. Jake Deaner's not suited to his gimmick. Penta L0M debuted to lose Canning. His initial rating of average. Ray Phoenix old school heel. Cocky gimmick above average. Ray Phoenix seemed off his game. Don Callis and Josh Matthews have pretty good chemistry in calling matches. That's who I'm playing as. Jake Deaner of 26. Cody Deaner 25. Ray Phoenix 60. Penta L0M 62. Deaner in Technical and Performance, Ray Phoenix in Rumble and Performance, and Jake Deaner in Performance. I've got no proper storyline starting on this week's episode. All storylines will start next week. This is kind of like the initial blow by blow what's going to happen. But there is going to be hints of what I'm going to be doing in the future. No proper storylines, just hints of it. But we're going to be continuing Impact later on today. I'm going to record all them, or two of them, hopefully today, if not one. And we're just going to continue where we left off. Hopefully I need new storylines. If not, I might start some new ones. In a terrible pre-show match, the Rascals, Rents, Trey and Dez defeated Glenn Gilbildy, Reet Raju and the Undead Maid of Honor in 736 when Trey defeated Reet Raju by pinfall the Meteora. He's going to be released. She is not, but I need to get 3 more heels to go alongside the Rascals, so I'll work out who they are. Dez 42, Trey 25, Rents 34. The Unmaid of Honor 20, Reet Raju 27, and Glenn Gilbildy 25. The Undated Maid of Honor and Technical Performance, Reet Raju and Rumble and Performance, Rents, Rumble, Technical, Flying and Performance, and Trey, Rumble and Performance. I do like the Rascals. They are one of my favourite things in Impact, alongside Sammy Callahan and everybody else. But I've got some sad news for fans of Impact who know Impact. We are in the Fly Skate Zone in front of 500 people, because that's all I could draw. But yeah, Glenn Gilbildy's gone, Reet Raju's gone. After tonight, I do not want them on board, to be honest. In a pre-show, I've had terrible wrestling analysis and crowd heat. Falabar defeated Willie Mack in 759 by pinfall the Malali Sunset. Willie Mack 24, Falabar 28, and Falabar in Rumble and Performance. These two don't click. Remember that, don't do a face versus face match either. That didn't seem to go down with the fans. That's why I need more heels. In a pre-show, I had Super Wrestling Heat, Havoc, Ohio, and Sue Young defeat Jordan Grace and Madison Rain in 809 when Havoc Ohio defeat Jordan Grace by pinfall the Havoc Killer. Grace not suited gimmick, Havoc's not suited gimmick. Havoc and James Mitchell are comparing having no chemistry. Sue Young's right off the game. Havoc and Sue Young show this chemistry. Team together. Madison Rain 43, Jordan Grace 26, Sue Young 29, Havoc Ohio 39. Madison Rain Rumble and Performance, Sue Young in Technical, Jordan Grace in Rumble and in Performance as well. Well done, Jordan Grace. Yeah, I'm not going to deal with this week. Next week I will go through and write a long list of, like we used to. Havoc. I'll just write a list here and I'll sort them out after the show, because I'm going to get a lot of this, and you do, when you start a new save, as many of you know, my favourite thing is writing a list when I first start a series of who's not suited to their gimmicks while trying to book a nice wrestling show. Next up is, in a pre-show bad surprising little heat, Petey Williams defeated Mahabi Shira in 753 by the Canadian Destroyer. Mahabi Shira 28, Petey Williams 37. Petey Williams in Performance, Mahabi Shira in Technical, and Mahabi Shira improving in Performance. I would like to point out as well, for any of you who are interested, I know that not you won't be interested, Impact Wrestling is only regional now, according to the game database, which I would agree with, to be honest, but there you go. Yes, Don Callis welcomes you back. Dom, welcome back to TWU 2016. It is back on Crazy Man Gaming. I'm Don Callis, and I now own Impact Wrestling. Everything is owned by me, the Eagle is gone. And this is a new era in Impact. Or is it? Eddie and Brian have left us for New Japan. We have contacted them after they stole our talent, and now Impact and New Japan are working together. That's not all. AEW has been on everyone's lips, but now so will be Impact, and so will be Impact, as AEW and Impact have joined forces to bring the best wrestling, to bring the best wrestlers in both companies together. Now onto the world title. It is vacating after Cage leaving. Tonight, 4 of the top wrestlers will be in a ladder match for the title. Now every month we'll have all events exclusive to Impact Plus, along with all TV shows. This is the Impact Plus era of Impact. Welcome. So yeah, we're working with AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Some wrestlers I've brought in from AEW include, and not saying the least, no one I'm going to tell you. You'll find out in a second when I click the next button to know the opening match. In a battle that had decent wrestling and all the cheat, the Young Bucks defeated the North in 8:04, and Matt and Jackson defeated Josh Alexander by pinfall with a more bang for your buck. The Young Bucks win the Impact Tag Team Champions. Lee Jackson has debuted his show stealer gimmick, cocky gimmick, above average, show stealer above average. Matt and Nick Jackson showed excellent chemistry teaming together. Josh Alexander 31, Ethan Page 32, Matt and Nick Jackson both got a 69. Ethan Page in technical, flying and performance, and Josh Alexander in performance. I'm not going to do too much to storylines, as I said this week. This is basically just getting the basis and the premise of the match, but that was a great way to open up the TV taping. Moving on, in a battle at Subpar Wrestling and a little heat, Tessa Blanchard defeated Taya Valkyrie and Dylan Dashwood in OT when Tessa Blanchard defeated Taya Valkyrie by pin for the Buzzsaw. Tessa Blanchard wins the Impact Knockouts title. Tessa Blanchard 29, Taya Valkyrie 34, Dylan Dashwood 42. I should put the belt on her. Dylan Dashwood in performance, Taya Valkyrie in Rumble technical performance, and Blanchard in technical performance. So they all improved, which is not bad. I think that AEW and Impact are working together at the moment because she is a part of the Impact roster and she did appear in the buyout casino battle royal thing. I'm just saying. Tash Blanchard grabs the mic after winning the battle. She goes, You see this shows I deserve to be on top of the Knockouts division. And if any woman from Impact, AEW, or anywhere in this goddamn world wants to come and take this off me, fine. I am Top Dog once again. This time, I'll be holding this for a lot longer. Then I'll lose the ring. Yeah, a little promo for Tess Blanchard. In a decent battle, decent wrestling for Denver Cheat, Kenta defeated Moose in 8:04 by pin for the Basuki knee kick. For some reason, he wasn't contracted to even New Japan, so we picked him up. Kenta debuted badass legitimate gimmick. His bottom is very, very good. Moose 38, Kenta 57, Kenta in performance, Moose in performance. Welcome Kenta to Impact Wrestling. So Melissa Santos is backstage and Johnny Impact is returned and he's like, this was originally Jericho's promo. And I remembered I haven't hired Jericho because he's written to New Japan. But I'm going to treat it a little and put him on pay-per-view appearance because I don't think that's fair. I'm here back in Impact. I'm not here for the stupid fans or here to represent AEW like the rest of the idiots who have turned up. You see, love, looking at Mr. Santos, I'm here for the money. You see, tonight Pac and John Moxley have pissed off, but I stand here top dog as always. So yeah, we have got John Moxley and Pac on roster, but they are not here. He did quite well actually on Impact 54C. As you can tell, he was originally written for Chris Jericho and remember being here. There you go. In a poor match, Kenny Omega defeated Killer Cross by pin for the Wrong Winged Angel. Killer Cross is not suited to his gimmick. Since we got on the main show, that's the first one we've had. But I think that's because I've been using a lot of, debut and talent Cross. Havoc, Jordan, and Cross at the moment. I'll sort these out before getting on to the next one. Killer Cross is not suited his gimmick. Killer Cross is really off his game. Kenny Omega David Show steal a cool gimmick. Going to train of average Don Callis. Killer Cross 23, Kenny Omega 57, Killer Cross in Rumble and performance. We'll work on Killer Cross. He is someone I like, as you can see. This is actually the Rebellion poster. That's Brian Cage. A video here showing Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal coming back, 43D, not that bad. And then we have a match. I have stripped Jake Christ of the X Division title because I want him to just be a part of the tag team division. So we have a four-way match in a spout of Subpar Wrestling Little Heat. TJ Perkins defeated Rich Strong, Maxwell Jacob Ferdinand, and Ace Austin in the 754 when JJ Perkins defeated Ace Austin by pinfall the 52 5-20 springboard DDT. He is now the Impact X Division champion. Well done, TJ Perkins, 2 or 3 time. I think he's 2-time champion. Rich Swann 46, Maxwell Jacob Ferdinand 31, TJ Perkins 46, Ace Austin 21. Rich Swann in Rumble and Technical, TJ Perkins in Flying Performance, Ace Austin Rumble, Technical and Performance. I'm going to be building Ace Austin up a bit. He is one of my favourite. And the storyline they've got going on at the moment in Impact in real life between him, Alicia Edwards, and Eddie Edwards is absolutely freaking amazing. Spoilers ahead if you haven't watched last week's episode of Impact where he paid off Renault's scum to kind of steal her handbag to kind of impress her. Yes, that happened. In a battle for decent wrestling but don't much heat, Latin America Exchange, Santino and Ortiz are back. Defeated Ohio versus Everything in 7th video and Santana defeat Jake Chris by pin on the back. Blockbuster Powerbomb. Ortiz debuted his old school face, wholesome gimmick, gone train of awful. Ortiz really off his game, Santino old school face, also gimmick average. Santana still off game, Dave and Drake Chris have great chemistry when team together. Don Carlos Josh Matthews again. Jake Chris 49, Dave Chris 46, Santana 36, Ortiz 33. I don't agree with that to be honest. Dave Chris in Rumble, Technical, Flying and Performance, Santana in Rumble, Technical and Performance. We had some good improvements from tonight's show. Yes, and Magnus is back as well, and he's like, so here I am again, this time I am the NWA World Champion. You see, Impact Wrestling needs me to take down some of the no-good bad wrestlers that cover this company with vile words. OVE and Johnny Impact, watch out, because Magnus stands with his fans, and he'll be top dog again. Now, I don't know, I might start working with the NWA Alliance, so I can start using his belt as well. I haven't decided on that yet, that is something I'm thinking about doing. As long as you know, we're also working with New Japan and we're working with New Japan and working with AEW, so I don't know if that'll be too much. But then we go to the back and we see the Young Bucks in the locker room. They're like, this time last year was heading to All In. This time it's all out. Now we stand here as Impact World Tag Team Champions. You see, my brother and I are so happy to have AEW and Impact Wrestling working as a team. And then it's like, hey New Japan, if you want to take to Chris Jericho from AEW, that's fine. You can work with Impact too, and if you want the Young Bucks, you can sod off. Taking our biggest star, if any tag team wants a shot at us, bring it on. And they just walk off with their belts. In a terrible match, Rosemary defeated Kiera Hogan in 5-12 by pin of Royal Red Redding. Rosemary 34, Kiera Hogan 25. Rosemary Rumble and Performance, Kiera Hogan Performance. As I said, give me time and I'll work on all these rubbish matches on these guys. But I'm very big on Rosemary, I'm very big on Kiera Hogan. You'll be able to tell what wrestlers I like and what wrestlers I don't. In a decent match, Jay Lethal returning Eli Drake. I know he's sat by Impact, but I like him too much not to have him on board. And Rob Van Dam defeated Johnny Impact, Madman Fulton, Michael Algan in 7:38, and Jay Lethal defeated Madman Fulton by pistol lethal injection. Madman Fulton's weak links trying to keep it around some performance. I can't resist bringing Jay Lethal back. He's one of my favourite wrestlers, and I don't really watch Ring of Honor anymore, but I like Jay Lethal. So his debut franchise got overall Eli Drake old school phase below average, Madman Fulton still his game. Rob Van Dam 42, Eli Drake 41, Lethal 56, Michael Algan 42, Madman Fulton 24, Johnny Impact 59. Jesus! Johnny Impact Rumble in Technical and in Performance. Michael Algan Technical Flying and Performance. Lethal Rumble Flying and Performance. Eli Drake Rumble Technical Performance. Madman Fulton Technical Flying and Performance. Awesome. 49D+. Not the best match. And now your main event of the evening for my first Impact back on TV. Now I'm going to be announcing that after this TV taping, I'm going to go away, sort out the gimmicks, and I will be back doing 2 for this episode, 2 special Impact Weeklies for you guys right here on this channel. So stick around after this because you'll get another one. There you go. The video plays hyping Cody Rhodes versus Sami Callihan versus Magnus versus Stu Bennett. In a decent match, Sami Callihan defeated Cody Rhodes, Magnus and Stu Bennett in a ladder match in 2020 when Sami Callihan retrieved the item. Sami Callihan is now your Impact World Champion. Cody Rhodes debuted his Evolution cocky gimmick. Got a showing of average. Stu Bennett debuted his Arrogant cocky gimmick. He's got a showing of average. Cody Rhodes 54, Callahan 56, Magnus 50, Stu Bennett 52. Not the best main event, but Cody Rhodes improving a Rumble Technical Performance, Bennett Rumble Technical Performance, Magnus Rumble and Technical, and Sami Callahan in Performance. We're going to end the show there. OVE are not on top, but a 53 C- increases our popularity in all 44 regions for Impact Plus showing to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you back here for another edition of Impact before the end of this episode. We'll see you then. Welcome back. You're not getting this every week. You're only going to get one episode of the week, but because it's the first return, we're going to do a second one. Are you ready? We've got storylines. We've got wrestling. And we've got 500 people at the Dignity Health Event Centre. In a future bout, Killer Cross, Maxwell J. Field and Will Ospreay defeat the Rascals, Wentz, Trey and Dez. In 8:27, Will Ospreay defeat Trey by pinfall after using foreign object. Yes, I'm bringing Will Ospreay in, and yes, he's going to be a heel. Dez seemed off his game. Dez was slowed by his injury. Killer Cross not suited to the gimmick. I thought I sorted you out, Cross. Obviously, I forgot you. Oh no, I didn't. Michael's dream is the first game. Scotland showing very good. Will Ospreay show steel cocky, very good. Dez 39, Trey 29, Rex 38, Will Ospreay 42, Maxwell Jacob 3rd and 27, Killer Cross 27. Wentz in performance and Trey in performance. Awesome. Yes, I did change gimmick. Awesome. 37 D-. Beautiful. Next up, on one night only deals, Steve Payne and the Boogeyman make an appearance with Impact. But in a pre-show bout, we've had subpar wrestling and Little Heat, Willie Mack, Rich Ron, Pete Williams, and Fallow Bar defeat the Boogeyman, Moose, Rick Raju, and Steve Payne in later form. Willie Mack defeat Rick Raju by pinfall the Stunner. Fallow Bar 30, Pete Williams 40, Rich Swan 46, Willie Mack 38, Steve Payne 38, Rick Raju 25, Moose Mayland 38, and the Boogeyman 22. With that sort of performance, I might bring Steve Payne in. Pete Williams in technical performance, Steve Payne Rumble flying and performance, Rick Raju in technical and performance, and Fallow Bar in technical performance. Steve Payne, I think you might see more of him on Impact. With that before, I don't even know who Steve Payne is, but with a 38, alongside the same as Millie Mack, I might be hiring him because I need more heels as a heel. He's doing quite well for that performance. And then we've got, I'm giving a trial to Michelle Morgan and Ali Park tonight. But in future about Subpar Wrestling, Little Heat, Ali Park, Jordan Grace, Madison Rain, Rosemary and Tellen Dashwood defeated Havoc, Kira Hogan, Michelle Morgan, Sue Young, Taya Valkyrie, and 8:30, Eamon is 30 when Tellen Dashwood defeat Kira Hogan by pinfall the Mishuki Driver. Ali Park sustained a broken femur. Jordan Grace is not suited to a gimmick, we'll deal with that in a minute. Havoc, Ohio, not suited to a gimmick. Havoc and James Mitchell, no chemistry whatsoever. James Mitchell's being fired. The song was Sandman later on tomorrow. Talent Dashwood 41. Rosemary 36. Madison Rain 45. Jordan Grace 27. Ali Park 30. Ty Valkyrie 36. Sue Young 27. Michelle Morgan 28. Kira Hogan 28. And Havoc, Ohio 33. Sue Young performance. Rosemary Rumble Technical. Havoc Rumble performance. Ali Park Rumble performance. Michelle Morgan Rumble and performance. Jordan Grace performance, Kira Hogan Rumble and performance. Let's have a look how well they did. I didn't really look. Ali Park, you're getting signed. Michelle Morgan at 28 is also getting signed. Even if Ali Park has sustained a broken femur. Do you wish to continue without addressing this? No. Complete the change, please. Complete the gimmick change, please. Because I've had enough of the game moaning at me. Ali Park sustained a broken femur. Thank you, D-Lo. And we open up the night with OVE in the ring, and Sami Callahan's got the mic. Obviously, you can see your house as a part of this. OVE stands here tonight on top of the Impact ladder. You see, this means I'm your world champion, and anybody wants to fight me, bring it. You see, Don, you put me in that ladder match last week in the hopes that I would not climb the ladder and win. I proved all of you wrong. I beat some of the best in this company to be on top of the world. Magnus music hits, and out he comes with a mic, and he goes, now, I'm not going to get in the ring, but in 2 weeks' time is our first Impact Plus event. Now, on that night, you've got to defend that belt, and it's going to be against me. You see, Sami, I've been the world champion. I've been the world champion before when I was a part of Dixieland. Now, I am the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Impact's not going to use this because they joined the New Japan World. That's fine. I'm going to kick your ass in 2 weeks and take away your gold. Well, well, well. Look who it is. The stupid Brit who took his ball and went home not once but twice. You took the ball home. You see, Magnus, this bout will be on the line, and it's going to be me standing tall. If you want me, you can prove yourself against Madman Fulton next. So, 51D plus, not the best storyline going, but I don't want to be using someone like John Moxley, or Pac ain't even here tonight. I'm going to have to sort him out. But yeah, so Pac, someone like that, I don't want Sammy to have to lose straight away. So put him up against Magnus may not help. It may help these two's careers, it may not. But it's a good idea to do so. So we're going to go with it. I'm going to book this in now for Fully Loaded, which will be next a week, Sunday night. Fully Loaded will be on pay-per-view. Probably be quite a short clip episode, but it'll be happening. As you can see, Pac is a part of the roster, but he keeps going. I need to go and do a little bit of cheating, because I want to make him available. And for some reason, Dragon Gate keep changing stuff when I've made it so that he would be available. So Magnus improving acting. He's learning to show more charisma, which is good. Jake Chris improving acting and showing more charisma. Jake Chris and developing better performance skills. Jake Chris improving acting and learning to show more charisma and developing better performance, which is good. So that's the sort of thing we want from early years of Impact, especially like we've got the 1985 mod. We spent a long time with that, and that's going to be coming back as well. Look out for that tomorrow, if not later, if not Saturday. But I'm going to try and recording because I haven't done this for ages now. But this is a great way to open up the show. This is the start of a story. This is the Impact World Title storyline. Magnus is taking on Sami Callihan. Best I can do with short notice. But in a poor match, Magnus defeated Madman Fulton in 8:24 by pinfall the diving elbow drop. Magnus 47, Madman Fulton 30. No work improvements, 41D. In a battle that had decent wrestling without much heat, the Lucha Brothers defeated the Dinas in 7:21 when Pentarel 0M defeated Cody Deaner by pinfall the La Lanza. Jake Deaner's not suited to his gimmick. It was Jake who we missed, obviously. I would say that I haven't had as many as we used to get. I bet if I did a WWE save, I'd have a long list of people I have to sort out. That's why I'm not doing one yet. Pentarel 0 has seen off his game. Jake Deaner 25, Cody Deaner 26, Ray Phoenix 59, Pentarel 0 62. No work improvements, ignore that. 49D plus. Now you don't have to. After the match, the Lucha Brothers celebrating a victory, and the Young Bucks run in and attack them, beat them down to the mat. I know the Young Bucks are here. The Lucha Brothers are heels, but I didn't want to make the Young Bucks do it. We are going to have a couple of angles like this tonight, which are a bit short, like attacks. After the match, let me have a quick drink because my throat is going to die on me. First 17 minus 24E. This is a terrible match. Tessa Blanchard defeated the Undead Maid of Honor in 7:59 by pin of the Buzzsaw. Tessa Blanchard makes defense number 1 of her Impact Knockouts title. Undead Maid of Honor 22, Tessa Blanchard 24. The Undead Maid of Honor improving performance. I might be getting rid of that name for it though, to be honest. 24E, not bad. Then this goes even worse, 27E for the Knockout starter storyline. Tara Valkyrie comes out and goes, I hope you're enjoying your time as Knockouts champion. You see, Fully Loaded, I'm going to cash in my rematch, and when I do, I'll be the Knockouts champion again. And Tessa goes, just grabs the mic and goes, that's fine, bitch. No one likes you. So this time I'll make sure you can't walk out. You'll be going out on a stretcher. But this Tara runs into the ring and a brawl breaks out. Security swarm the ring to split them up. And the fans are probably trying to let them fight. But anyway, not the best angle to get that storyline going, but I am not too bothered by it. I think it's the best we can do at the moment. We've got to go with what we've got. And if something's not going to work, then something's not going to work. But we'll build it the best we bloody well can. We'll work with it. Sorry for the squeaky bed. If you know where I record now. What we got next? That's that booked. Awesome. I know we've got some big matches for this show. Then we get an answer from Matt and Nick Jackson on what they were doing. And like, Maria Santos like, why did you attack him? I forgot to put that in. Because I can't spell the name right. And they're like, well, anywhere we go. Lucha Brothers insult us. We had this going. And we've had it. And this is going to blow up here in Impact. And AEW. They said they want these belts. Fine, Nick, tell them where and what match. He goes, we've spoken to Scott D'Amore and he told us it's going to be Fully Loaded inside the steel cage. Bring it on, Lucha Brothers, we'll kick your ass and make you bleed. Yes, my friends, I was going to do a ladder match, but then they've got a ladder match all out. I know that the game won't book it as that, but so I don't want to kind of nick that idea. So I wanted to do a steel cage match, escapes for the Impact Wrestling World Title. It's going to be the Young Bucks. It's going to be the Lucha Brothers, and yes, it's going to be on Impact Wrestling. It's going to be at Fully Loaded inside a steel cage. You will not want to miss that next Sunday. That's going to be a good one. 40D plus, 48D plus, not bad. This was a fucking good match. In about that good wrestling, D special cross. Stu Bennett defeated Kenny Omega by pinfall the Spine Buster. Stu Bennett 54, Kenny Omega 63. Kenny Omega improving the Rumble. I cannot complain with that. A 60C from these two. I wasn't expecting that for Stu Bennett or Kenny, to be honest, with the positions they are. In about that subpar wrestling, little heat, TJ Perkins defeated Ace Austin in 429 by pinfall. The Sixter. TJ Perkins makes defense number 1 of his Impact X Division title. Ace Austin's not suited to gimmick. I didn't notice that last time. So we'll put Ace in. I'll deal with him later. TJ Perkins, Ace Austin 19, TJ 44. Perkins improving in performance. VD minus. After the match, TJ Perkins celebrates his victory in the ring when Will Ospreay comes out and beats him down. Obviously, I wasn't not going to have Will Ospreay in the roster and not put him in straight into an X Division storyline. And with TJ Perkins and him, I think these two are going to be able to do a good storyline. I'm not going to book the match because I don't want to give it away. You know, why has he attacked TJP? Well, we know that something to do with the X Division title, but you'll have to find out properly next week. In a poor match, Michael Elgin in the North defeated Eli Drake in the Latin American Strange at 8:28 when Michael Elgin defeated Eli Drake by pinfall the Big Mike Fly Flow. Santana 34, Ortiz 38, Eli Drake 45, Michael Elgin 45, Josh Alexander 33, and Ethan Page 30. Eli Drake improving in performance of 40D minus. Not a bad match. Then we have Joe Lethal in the back, and I ran out of storylines, but this is going to turn into one, so watch what happens over the next course of the next 3 bits. So I have returned to Impact. Now I'm here to show everybody why I'm the biggest star in Ring of Honor. I am here to be a star. Tonight, whoever you put in front of me, I will knock them down. But first, before we get on with the actual storyline plot of this Jay Lethal stuff, in about that decent wrestling bullet heat, Tetsuya Naito defeated Kento in 804 by pinfall the Destinino. He's actually lower than Kento on the roster, 54C-. Cocky gimmick. Showing a great Don Callis and Josh Matthews have pretty good chemistry when calling matches together. Kento 55, Tetsuya Naito 50. Kento improving and flying in performance. We are a part of the New Japan World Alliance that's on this save, and I'm thinking about adding a couple of IWGP titles into that group that can be used between, all the companies, because in real life you'd be able to have the IWGP Championship on the line in a TV show stuff. You can't do that in this game, so I might add a couple to the Alliance. Not ridiculous, like an IWGP Global title, which can be defended between us, and then an IWGP Global Tag Team and an IWGP Global Junior Heavyweight and stuff. Just something that makes sense and could be used by Ring of Honor as and whoever else is in that alliance. But these did well, 54C-. Anyway, I need to stop talking because this is going to get really long. In a flipping heck, I don't care about the lack of psychology. I'm really glad I put these two against each other and turned this into a story. In about that decent wrestling, it had good wrestling and decent match crowd. Jay Lethal defeated Johnny Impact in 8:29 by pinfall lethal injection. Impact 64, Lethal 59. No work groups. Lack of psychology, I will let that slide. And then after the match, Jay Lethal was celebrating his victory, and Impact looks angry and just jumps in from behind, beating him down. I will announce next week we'll probably have about 3,000 fans turn up for an Impact taping because we're going to be out of where we were based for so long. And then this is not even the main event of the night, but in a decent match, John Moxley, Noah versus Everything, defeated Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks in 7:47 when John Moxley defeated Nick Jackson by pinfall the Death Rider. John Moxley's debut is crazy gimmick. It's got an intro above average. Cody Rhodes 57, Manny Jackson 63 and 62. Jake and Dave Chris 45 and 42. John Moxley 72. Moxley in Flying, Jake Chris in Technical, Dave Chris in Technical, and Matt and Nick both in Rumble. Welcome John Moxley to Impact Wrestling. Of course, John Moxley was going to be brought as soon as he knew he would sign with us. I was going to have Moxley on the roster anyway. Welcome Moxley. A video plays hyping up the main event tonight, which is not going to do anything compared to what Moxley just did. Yep, didn't think it would be that good. In a decent match, Sami Callihan defeated Robin in 28 minutes 05 by pinfall the Cactus Special. Sami Callihan makes defense number 1 of his Impact World title. Sami Callihan 55, Robin down 42. He's a good wrestler. He's getting a 55 rating. It's Robin Dunn that pulled that one down. 51D plus. And then after the match, Sami Callihan and Magnus have a very heated confrontation in the ring, and eventually come to blows. Fury Sworn the ring to break them up before they can hurt each other. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is your final Impact. I hope you enjoyed the return of me to my channel. The show increased popularity in 44 regions. Not as good as last week, but we're going to be working on it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you next week for another edition of Impact Wrestling. And then, of course, on the Sunday night, it will be fully loaded. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.